we start out down here, girls start up here, right? But here's the catch for girls. Women are based upon their ethics, their morals, and their values. And so women are born up here, men are born down here. And over time, women can go down by losing their morals, ethics, and values, and men can go up by building their power, status, and success. So girls are born as queens, guys are born as slaves.
All right, guys, we got Logan here today. He is going to help you pick up some ladies. Thanks for coming on, man.
Let's do it.
Thanks
for having me on, bro. Appreciate it.
Have you always had game, or was it a developed skill?
Yeah, so for me, it's interesting. So I got dragged into like this whole giving advice space accidentally. And it was just from a clip of my buddy posting like a video of me making out with some chick that I met like within like 15 seconds. And it went viral. But the goal of that clip, the reason why I posted is because we had a clothing brand at the time. And we're trying to promote the clothing brand. And we're like, okay, the clothing brand's name was Unbounded. And we're like, okay, Unbounded pulls bitches. And like, video went viral, you know, but no one bought any clothing. Everyone in the comments was asking, how do you get girls? How did he do that? Whatever the fuck. He's short. He's 5'7". He's Asian. Never seen this happen before. What the fuck? And so it went viral. And then I started, you know, replying to people's questions, whatever, and kind of spread into this thing of me giving advice to guys. But before that, you know, I got out of a really bad relationship, right? Heartbroken, toxic ex-girlfriend, you know, she had social media, a bunch of guy friends. I had to learn the hard way about that shit. And so, you know, eventually I started searching up on YouTube when I was younger. You know, how do I get better with girls? You know, why did she do these things? Whatever. And I found my mentor, Coach Corey Wayne. And so he's the guy that helped me out. And I know him very, very well now. But yeah, I watched a bunch of his videos, started getting good with girls, started to improve my life. And I started to share his work with everyone else. But everyone was like, dude, I want to learn from you. This guy's like 50. He's old. He's bald. He's talking about paging bitches and emailing bitches. So it was a little bit outdated. And, you know, so I started talking about how to use social media, dating apps, and a bunch of other things. And that's where guys are like, oh, okay, this is dope. This is new. This is what's right now.
It's a new era, right?
Yeah, it's way
different. Because before you would pick them up in person, but now with the apps, it's digital.
Yeah, it's like once you have a social presence, bro, we don't have to leave our fucking houses. It's all automated, basically.
Right.
And there's different setups, too. Like I have my girlfriend, and she's my main chick, but she is on other dating apps for other girls. And so she's swiping on other girls to bring me over other chicks for like threesomes or just hanging out.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you want to see the text? I'll send you the text.
How did you work that out?
I was sending Michael Sartain screenshots because she's like, she's over here in Cali and we're in Vegas, and she was like matching with girls in Vegas. She's like, okay, I'm gonna put you guys in a group chat. So my dating life's automated. I automated that shit.
Wow.
Okay. But when it comes to like regular, you know, for the average dude, right? And we could talk about that later. I'll teach guys how to do that shit later. But for the average dude, like you need to have some sort of social presence or Instagram or something. Because even if you meet a girl in person, she's still gonna ask for your Instagram.
Right.
She's like, okay, let me see your Instagram. Because what they're looking for is, are you a fucking weirdo? It's like, because if you have no social media and you're just an alien, right? That's what you look like. You have just an anonymous like Instagram profile, whatever. They're like, okay, who is this guy, right? And so they're trying to get more info on you, which is great if you have a good social media. You don't give away too much info. Like if you look at my Instagram, right? You see me with girls, you see me with cars, you see me in nice places. They're gonna be like wondering what does he do?
Right.
That's a good setup for me, right? And you know, it creates that spark of attraction, that interest that gets her to, you know, get hooked and ask more questions, right? And so if you could build something like that, that's something you need to do. And I'll teach you guys how to do that as well. And like in my courses, whatever, you know, this podcast, I'll teach you guys how to do that because it's very, very valuable. And I have always had social media. So back in like middle school, I had my own social media because I wanted to help grow other businesses' social media. So I used to walk up to restaurants, you know, tell them, yo, I'm going to grow your social media. And I would help them do that, right? Because I understood that, yo, if you have a bigger social media presence, you're going to be able to sell more stuff or just at least raise the prices or do something that helps you, you know, raise the value of your brand, right?
Easily,
Yeah, and so that's something that, you know, and also could build a community too. It's like when you post your customers and your clients, which I see you doing all the time, it builds that community and builds that network, which is like another value add onto the stack. And I understood that for a long time. And, you know, I did it for myself. I did it for other businesses. I didn't really see that many other guys doing it, but dude, in high school, whatever, it got me so many leads. It got me so many people, businesses, whatever, at such a young age. And whenever I met girls or whatever, they'd always be talking about me, about my Instagram. They knew who I was, even from girls from different schools, right? And that helps out a lot. And so even when you're out of high school or college, which I think is honestly the best time to get girls because you're around the most girls, right? Because when you're out of high school and college, you know, that there's no social circles, you have to build your own stuff. And so social media will help you out with that.
Yeah, so. The SMMA, Ty Lopez days, man. Those are the days.
Yeah, the OG days, yeah.
He put on a lot of people with that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Ty.
Yeah.
I think you give hope to a lot of guys because, like you said earlier, you're short.
Yep.
You're Asian.
Yep.
Like most women, like don't like short guys. Allegedly, right?
Yeah.
Allegedly. Have you run into that?
That's the thing is like I genuinely believe looks don't matter, right? They matter to a certain extent. They help you get your foot in the door. But I've also seen super tall guys, taller than you, more super fucking jacked, suck with bitches.
Yeah.
Like they can't talk to any girls. They gets their foot in the door. The girls talk to them, and then they realize this guy's a weirdo. So it doesn't really matter to a certain extent, right? So, but if you are super jacked, you're tall, you're rich, and you can talk to girls, bro, you're chilling, right? But very, very rare. So the guys who are good with girls, what I've noticed is it doesn't really matter how tall they are. It doesn't matter what they look like. I've seen guys pull girls in wheelchairs. I've pulled girls in wheelchairs. I went to an amusement park, put myself in a wheelchair, went around just getting girls' Instagrams and numbers just for fun, right?
Wow.
And so just to test it out. So it's definitely possible. And it doesn't really matter, what you look like or whatever. Because here's the thing, bro. It's like girls genuinely only care about one thing, and it's their feelings. That's it. They don't care about how you feel towards them. They don't care about any of that shit. They care only about how they feel towards you. And this goes down to every deepest level. You could do everything for a chick. You could be super rich. You could buy a girl a bag. You could buy her a fucking car. But if she doesn't like you, it doesn't really matter. She'd rather just spend 5 minutes with the guy that she likes rather than getting a car and a bag and all this other shit.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Do nice guys finish last?
Nice guys always finish last. And the reason because nice guys finish last is because they put everyone else before them. And when you put everyone else before you, you're always going to be losing. Because when you put other people above you and you put people on a pedestal, people don't treat you the right way. Right? Whenever you put a girl on a pedestal, whenever you put a girl above you, basically as if she's better than you, which really she's not. All people are, however you treat them, right? How you view yourself is, very, very important. But if you view someone better than you, instinctively, they're going to treat you less than you. Right. But if you treat people as equal or sometimes even like less than you, they're also going to reciprocate that. It's just how it is. And so, the guys who are assholes, the guys who are nonchalant, basically treating everyone like whatever, those guys are most attractive. And the reason is because girls can trust that more because the guys are not trying to get anything from the girl. The reason why the girls don't really like nice guys and the guys who are people pleasers is because it's weird. You can't trust it. It's like, why is this guy being so nice to me?
Right.
Because if let's say you have everything in the world, there's no reason for you to be going out trying to do a bunch of shit for people unless you're trying to get something from them. Right. And so that's why girls instinctively understand that this guy, there's something off about this guy. The nice guy seems too desperate. Why is he chasing after me so much? He has nothing else better to do than chasing, texting me, and call me all day. That's literally what they're thinking. And the guy who's an asshole, the guy who has a bunch of other options, they're always questioning, does he like me? Is he into me? Why is he not texting me? Why is he not calling me? What else is he doing? Is he talking to other girls?
Right.
She's already hooked, bro.
Yeah.
So that's the thing is, the reason why the nice guy loses is because he gives away all of his cards. He gives away all of his mysteriousness. He tells the girl he likes her. He shows too much interest. And now that's boring. And when the thing is, predictableness and being too direct and sharing everything about yourself is boring to women.
Absolutely.
Because you have to create the story. If you read any book that women buy, like 50 Shades of Grey, whatever, it's a story, right? It's not a, hey, this is what I am, this is what I like, here's what I'm gonna do with you, whatever. It's just, it just ruins everything, right? So women want to be in a story, and when you ruin that story by being too nice, direct, telling her everything, how you feel, whatever, it just is what, it's actually even scientific proof that like women prefer men whose feelings are unclear. Like actually scientifically proven. Yes. They prefer men whose feelings are unclear.
Wow.
Yeah. Because the thing is, when you give away all your cards, bro, there's nothing that they can play with. It's not fun. The game is no longer fun to them.
Yeah.
Right. And even with a relationship too. And so even with a relationship, it's like, you cannot be getting complacent. When you get complacent with a girl, she's going to start, seeking attention, validation from other people, or she's going to start seeking that fun somewhere else, doing other things with her friends, whatever. So you always want to be the source of that. You always want to be the source of the fun, the attention, whatever it may be, and creating those emotions. And so even in a relationship, you have to create that roller coaster, right? What is he doing? What is he up to? Oh, he just flew to some other state for 2 weeks. What the fuck? I see him posting on Instagram. Where is he at, right? So even in a relationship, you have to create that drama, right? Even Tate says, like, you have to create the drama, right? And it's better that you create the drama rather than some other people,
right?
Because women are always going to crave it. They don't crave the drama. They crave the emotions. They crave the feeling, right? I tell guys all the time, another reason why you need to have social media, another reason why it's okay to be the asshole, is it's better to be hated than to be ignored. And we understand this about social media too, is in social media world, it is much better.
Ever thought about how much EMF and radiation your body is exposed to every single day? From smartphones to Wi-Fi, modern technology never stops emitting invisible stressors that could disrupt brain function, hormone balance, and cellular health. That's where Aries comes in, the only scientifically validated solution designed to help your body adapt to today's technology. It's trusted by elite athletes, used by the UFC, WWE, Canada Basketball, and the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's backed by science, 100+ scientists, and 40+ institutions confirm its effectiveness. It's patented, peer-reviewed, clinically proven, and publicly traded. Wi-Fi is the most tested, researched, and validated EMF solution on the market. Upgrade your biology to keep up with modern technology. Protect yourself with Aries today. Click the link below to learn more.
To be slandered and talk shit upon and being hate or canceled than to be a nobody, right? It is much better to have one than the other. And obviously it's better to be talked good upon, but that's not always the case, right? So even in social media world and in every other aspect of life, it is much better to be bold, be direct, share what you believe in, and, you know, have some haters than to be a nobody. Because dude, there's going to be so many guys that, you know, are going to be afraid to say and do what they want because they're afraid of getting canceled. They're afraid of getting hated or girls not liking them. It doesn't matter, bro. It's all publicity, right? If this girl doesn't like you, she talks whatever about you, guess what? There's going to be her friends. It is what it is, yeah.
So many people, when Dan Bilzerian came on the scene, hated it.
Yeah.
And not, he was able to channel that into like a huge following.
Yeah.
You know? So I agree with you.
Yeah, you have to. You have to. Even in the book, 48 Laws of Power talks about it, right? And it's just, it's much better to move with being bold and direct and to be talked shit upon than to be ignored. Because if you're ignored, bro, it's like you don't inspire emotions. You don't invoke anything. And this is why girls prefer being with a toxic asshole. That's why you see girls stay in a relationship longer with a toxic asshole than to be in a relationship with a nice guy. They always leave and dump the nice guys, but then they happen to stay with the toxic assholes and they complain about it. So which would you rather be? Would you rather be the guy who's super nice, getting walked upon, getting dumped, and the girl saying, oh, well, I just wasn't feeling it anymore. It's not you, it's me. That's what happens when you're too nice. That's what happens when you don't evoke her emotions. Yeah. Right? She's going to start chasing external things besides you. Which
I
is
can
not
see
good.
that. Now you got multiple girlfriends. So is it open on both ends? Like, are they allowed to hook up with other guys?
No. The reason why is I don't think that's going to work. Right. And the thing is, I actually think what I do works the best because I've seen it where, for me personally, right, I've tried to date just one girl. Yeah. One-on-one. And for some reason, it just doesn't work for me. For me personally, it doesn't work. However, I still help guys. If that's what they want, that's what they want, right? For me, that is something that it just doesn't work for me. Just talking to one girl only,
Because you travel a lot?
I travel a lot. I do a bunch of stuff. And plus, I want to. It's like, I was actually lying to myself back then of like, oh, I only want to talk to you, whatever. I was still interested in other girls. Right. And, that's actually not fair to the girl. It's not fair to the girl. It's not fair to me either. And so I was actually, in the past, I was very inauthentic with what I wanted. And I was actually lying to the girl, I was lying to myself. And it wasn't fair. And the girl could sense it, the girl could feel it. And, I was also unhappy too. And so I believe that if that's what you want, then that's what you want. But for me, I always knew what I wanted, but society, whatever, friends, family, they shamed me.
Marriage.
You got, you can only talk to one girl, whatever. Bro, here's the thing. It is actually incredibly rare for a guy to be talking to multiple girls. It's actually the other way around now. Most girls are talking to at least 5 other dudes.
Jeez,
at least.
That's crazy.
At least, bro. At least. Ask any girl, like, oh, how many guys are you playing right now? I have a few, right? It's just how it is.
I got a roster.
Yeah, I got a roster. Every single girl, bro. And so it used to be the opposite, but now it's like most guys are, most guys are virgins. More girls have higher body counts than men now. Right. Yeah. So it's completely flipped. But for me, the reason why I like to have multiple girlfriends, and like I like talking to multiple girls, just that's just what I want. That's what I like, and I've been able to negotiate for it. Right? You don't get what you want in life, you get what you negotiate. And so I've been able to just very directly tell girls like, hey, even from the get go, when I first meet girls, and people are like, that's unfair. You're manipulating the girl. You're lying to the girl by having other girls inside. No, dude. On the first date, I'm telling the girl I have other girls. I'm not going to settle down. So if you want to stay with me, great. We're going to have some fun, and I'm going to take care of you. Otherwise, cool. You can walk away. But they never walk away. Wow. Because being direct in that way is so respectful. Like, imagine a guy telling you directly, like, hey, this is who I am. This is what I believe in. If you fuck with it, dope. If you don't, fuck off.
Because they don't got to worry about being cheated on behind their back.
Exactly, bro. So the thing is, girls accept what they respect. So when they accept it because they respect it, that's it.
Yeah.
So the thing is, like, you'll see a bunch of girls being okay. There's like a clip going viral where it's like, hey, would you rather be with a rich guy, but he cheats on you, or be with a broke dude, but he's completely loyal, head over heels, and loves you with all his heart? I'd choose the rich guy. It's not because he has money. It's just the fact that, you know, there's other things about him that she'll accept, right? And so girls will accept, and they don't mind sharing an alpha male, right? Girls don't mind sharing an alpha male. And if you ask a girl, hey, would you rather share an alpha or stay completely loyal with a beta? They're always going to say, I'd rather share an alpha, right? So it is what it is.
Yeah.
You ask any girl, any girl that has been with a guy that she really likes, she's going to be okay with sharing him with other girls. And the way to set it up as a guy, though, is, for me, I did the Dan Bilzerian approach. Like, I approached it like, hey, this is what I want. You know, I got a relationship. And I was like, yo, I know what I want now. I know what I'm looking for in a girl, whatever. And so I told her, yo, like, you know, if you want to be taken serious by me, you want to be in a serious relationship with me, you know, one, you can't have guy friends. Can't be having social media.
Wow, not even guy friends.
No guy friends, no social media. So she deleted her social media.
Wow.
You know, and, you know, no whole friends either, right? I told her, yo, if you want to be with me, you know, I'm going to take care of you, whatever, you know, I'm going to love you, but these are my requirements. These are my standards. Because I understand that when a girl has social media, what is that? She's advertising to other men that she is single, or she's open, or she's looking for another lineup. The thing is about a girl having guy friends, each single guy friend is a guy that she has fucked, a guy that she will fuck, or a guy that she's currently fucking. That's the thing about a girl who has guy friends. And they use it as a plan B and a backup option. I'll ask you a question. Is who are you going to be more committed to? Are you going to be more committed to the girl that you are only talking to? Or are you going to be more committed to a girl where you have other girls on the side and you have other options?
Only talking to.
Exactly. So girls feel the same way. It's like, yo, I want the most commitment out of a girl. How do I get that? Get rid of social media. Get rid of the guy friends. Because here's the thing. That's even divorce rates. Do you think the divorce would be as high as it is now if girls weren't incentivized to get money? Girls are getting paid to get divorced. Right. Imagine if there's like, hey, you actually lose money if you get divorced. You actually don't get the kids if you get divorced. You think divorces are going to keep going up?
Be way less.
Exactly. So the thing is, like, they're getting incentivized to have other options, to move on quicker. It's not good. It's not good for anyone. And the thing is, like, I'm like, if she's cool and I'm cool, we're gonna stay together. The thing is about girls, bro, is they can have everything under the sun, but if for whatever reason, if you are not leading the relationship, you can be the best guy for her, you provide for her, whatever. But if you're not leading, you're not invoking her emotions, she's gonna walk away. No guy's gonna do that, bro. Every guy, if the girl is chill, she doesn't have to evoke no emotions. She can just be chilling. We're not gonna leave her. If she doesn't cause any headaches, we're not gonna leave her.
Yeah.
That's the difference between guys and girls. Is like, girls naturally need these things. Guys, we don't need those things, right? Like, we can just talk to a girl, be in a relationship with her. She could be chill, and we're like, all right, this is dope. It's just not how it works. Yeah. I wish.
No,
bro.
I've seen Myron talk about this where girls initiate divorce way more than guys, right?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 75 or some shit like that is like 75% of divorces are initiated by women or some shit.
Damn,
like
that's
most.
nuts.
Yeah,
because they just get bored, right?
They get bored, bro. I don't know any guy that's been like, you know what? This girl cooks for me. She doesn't talk to anyone else, and she loves me so much. Man, I'm just gonna divorce her. No, you never heard that ever before, bro. No guys ever. But I guarantee, bro, I've heard this from girls all the time. You know, he was perfect. He was great with the kids. Oh, he loved me so much. But man, I just had to go fuck the other dude. It's like, bro, you hear it all the time, bro.
That's
and
nuts.
It's sad. It's fucked up. That's why a lot of guys go deep in this red pill shit, because they're like, oh fuck, I hate women, or you know, this pisses me off.
What's your take on the red pill stuff?
You know, some of it's good. It's truthful, but it's not the solution. Right. This is the problem. Like, oh, you know, these are all problems, but what's the solution to this? How can we actually do something with it? And that's the one thing is, like, the red pill is a lot of problem awareness, which is dope, right? But there's not a lot of solutions. And so it gets guys stuck in just focusing on, I hate women because they do this, that. True, but there's other things you could do to win, right? Yeah. And so I'm not mad. It's like, okay, cool. Girls are much easier to move on, and they're only loyal to their emotions. Okay, then I'm going to do everything in my power to invoke as much emotions and get the most out of it as well, right? Okay, cool. If I make you feel good, then, and you want to keep talking to me, then you can't be having social media.
Right.
Right. So, all right, cool. I make you feel good. You want to be in a relationship with me? Well, you can't have guy friends. It's not saying like I'm making them do it. It's more of like, yo, you like me. You like the feelings I give you. You like the relationship that we're in. If you want this to continue, these are my standards. These are my boundaries. That's how I lay it out with girls. And that's why I get what I want. Yeah. Basically.
You're never getting married.
No. The thing is, maybe back in like 100 years ago, 200 years ago, when marriage was like, I don't know, like not tied down by the government and like the government didn't have their fingers everywhere in it, then yeah. But dude, the government has their fingers in it, and it's weird now because like girls are now incentivized to get divorced and to take the kids, and you know it's just too much of a headache. I'd rather just tell a girl, yo, we're married. Yeah. Yo, you're my wifey. Cool. That's better than like actually legally getting married. Yeah.
Also, 100, 200 years ago, a lot of the wives were virgins.
Yeah, that too, bro. Yeah. So it's like now we're like paying overprice. It's like whole inflation. Paying overprice for the same thing. Yeah.
Man, these body counts just disturb me. I see videos every day about it.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I made a video, right? I made a video talking about, you know, how men and women are valued. And I got canceled for it back in high school. And I said, men are valued based upon their power, success, and status, right? But here's the catch. We start out down here, girls start up here, right? But here's the catch for girls. Women are based upon their ethics, their morals, and their values. And so women are born up here, men are born down here. And over time, women can go down by losing their morals, ethics, and values, and men can go up by building their power, status, and success. So girls are born as queens, guys are born as slaves, right? But there's an inverse, is guys can actually build their value, but they're born as nothing. And girls are born with value, but they could lose their value. And so that's the catch, is the girls that sleep with a bunch of dudes, they do a bunch of drugs, they're out partying and showing their titties and ass on TikTok and all these other places, they're lowering their value. Right. The reason why girls keep doing it though is because a rapper or celebrity sleeps with them, and now they think, oh, well, I'm having sex with him, so I'm still winning. It's like, no, he's not going to marry you though. Yeah. He's not going to take you seriously though. There's a difference, right? And guys know this, but girls don't know this. They've been lied to. And so they think sleeping with a guy who's rich or successful or whatever is cool. This is dope. It's like, okay, here's the catch though. Watch when you want to get married to them. They're not going to want to marry you. And that's when girls hit the wall, right? So when girls are young, right? When they're 20, 25, 26, 27, they're having fun. It's all cool. Watch when they want to settle down and start having kids. Right. All those guys that they slept with don't want to marry them. They don't want to take them seriously. And that's when girls hit the wall and realize, oh, fuck. I shouldn't have went to college. I shouldn't have wasted time partying and sleeping with a bunch of dudes. I should have actually spent my 20s looking for the right guy.
Because it gets harder as they get older too.
Yeah. And the thing is, guys, we hit the wall like pretty much as soon as fucking possible. Yeah. We hit the wall at like 20 when we realized, oh, fuck. You know, staying where I'm at, you know, working at McDonald's, you know, not doing what I want and not chasing after my dreams. I'm not going to get to where I want to be. Dude, we hit the wall fast as fuck. Right. We realize, oh, fuck, girls aren't going to like us if we act like simps. We get destroyed when we act like simps. So we hit the wall very, very soon. All of us have had our heartbreaks at like at least 16, 17, 18, right? So we hit the wall and we realize things aren't working. Girls don't hit that wall because girls can just exist and they'll be winning. 16, 17, 18, 19, all the way till they're like 25, they're getting to the clubs for free. They're having sex with a bunch of famous dudes. They're gonna hit up and flown out to Dubai. Yeah. Right? And they don't have to do anything. So they don't really see the wall until what they want, they can't get.
That's so true.
Yeah.
You mentioned kids earlier. Is that something you ever want, kids?
Yeah, I want a bunch of kids. Yeah. For sure. Yeah, I want a bunch of kids. I'm probably have some now. I don't know where they're at. But we'll see.
Yeah. Tate wants 20 guys.
Yeah?
20 guys, and then he already has some daughters, so he'll probably have like 25, 30 kids.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's nuts.
Elon's at 14. I think I want like 3, dude.
Yeah.
10, anything past 10's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot, bro. That is a lot.
But with your method, it's doable. But since I'm with one girl, I mean, yeah, 3 kids is a lot for one woman to carry. So
yeah, we gotta get you more girls.
I need to know how you negotiated this, man. Like, has one girl ever lashed out?
Yeah, well, they don't lash out. The thing is, there's been some girls that walked away though, and that's okay. Yeah. Right? It's like some girls are just not with it, they're not down with it, and that's completely fine. That's cool, right? And that's what you have to be willing to lose, right? But the thing is, a lot of guys, oh my God, I'm so afraid to lose a girl. Oh my God, I don't want to do that. I don't want to make her mad. It's like, bro, that's thinking from a scarcity. Here's the thing is like, even when that doesn't actually happen and you just think of abundance, like, hey, I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to get what I want, whatever. And everything's going to be cool. You tend to win more. When you're already thinking in a bad position, you tend to fuck yourself over and shoot yourself in the foot. So it's already, you're shooting yourself way too soon down. Like you don't want to do that, right? So always thinking from abundance is, hey, like always act. And whenever I'm coaching a guy and they ask me about a girl problem, I'm texting this girl, I'm calling her, whatever, and she's not responding. Or, oh, my girlfriend's doing this, what do I do? And I'm like, okay, if you had 10 other girls, would you give a fuck? No. The answer is always no. Because like, well, let me think about this. If I had 10 other girls, would I really care about this? If this girl's not texting me? No. That's abundance. Right? Now, the cool skill you could have is to actually have that abundance without having to have 10 girls. If you could naturally have that abundance without needing 10 girls, that's cool.
Yeah.
Right? So if you could automatically like put that into your mindset that, hey, I always have other options, because you do. Bro, there are more girls out there than you can actually physically approach. There are more women out there, more attractive women than you can actually approach. If you went to go approach a girl every single minute, you wouldn't even be able to talk to all of them.
Yeah.
So it's real. The abundance is real. Girls automatically know this abundance too. Girls already have this abundance mindset. Well, they already live in it, but they already have this abundance, somewhat delusional mindset all the fucking time. They're just programmed with it, and it works for them, right? And the thing is, for guys, is a lot of guys have self-limiting beliefs. They don't believe they can do it, right? They don't believe that I am enough. And that's the issue, is like, they don't believe that they're enough. They don't believe that, hey, they are the prize. If they make themselves the prize, not just saying you're the prize, but if you actually make yourself the prize, you put in the work, right? And that you are valuable. A lot of guys don't believe that. And you know, it's sad to see. But I'm telling you, once you fix your mindset, once you fix these things, everything else changes. The second I started believing in myself more, the second I started to believe in what I did, everything started to get better, right? And so self-belief is absolutely huge.
Yeah, that confidence is a game changer.
Yeah, that's confidence. You ask any girl, what do you like in a guy? Confidence.
Yeah.
Every single time.
You could look hideous, but if you have confidence and you can make them laugh.
Exactly. Yeah. You can't be a pussy. You can't. The thing is, girls are always going to shit test too for your confidence. And so even if I say I'm a confident dude, and I go out with a chick and she shit tests me and I fail, you're not really confident, right? And girls test me all the fucking time, because they'll watch these videos and they'll be like, oh, so you like talking to multiple girls? And they'll shit test me. And I'm like, yeah, I do. Yeah. You know, it's like little things like that. It's like, they're always going to shit test you. They're always going to tease you or whatever to try to piss you off, try to, you know, to just test you to see what you're really made of. And girls are naturally programmed with this, and they never stop testing. Every single married guy I talk to, they're always like, oh my God, my wife is back at it with the testing and the bullshit, whatever. I'm like, bro, the reason why they do this is because they want to make sure, and they want to test your strength. They want to feel comfortable being around a man that knows who he is and doesn't give a fuck and doesn't get pushed off his center. When a girl can push you off your center and make you weak and make you upset, make you insecure, right? If a girl told me, oh, you're short, and I was like, oh, okay, so you don't like me? That's being insecure. When a girl tells me I'm short, I'm like, well, your friends love my height. It's like, bro, I don't care. It doesn't affect me, because I have such, you know, a strong belief and confidence in myself. I don't care. And when you don't care, you start to become more successful. And guess what? The person who cares the least has the most power. And this is why it's very, very important. Going back to the nice guy asshole thing, like, the guys who care the least have the most power. That's why girls are attracted to them, right? And girl never wants to feel like she has more power than you. Right. When she feels like she has more power than you, she bounces.
Because they're in their masculine energy.
Exactly. Yeah, power is not a feminine thing. Power is a very masculine thing, right? Feminine energy is all about nurturing, caring, right? And relationships.
Yeah.
So when guys move into their feminine, right? When they start calling and texting and reaching out to the girls a bunch, when the guy starts asking, yo, what are we? When the guy starts asking, yo, can we be boyfriend and girlfriend, right? He's moving into his feminine. He starts caring about nurturing, loving, and relationships. He moves into his feminine. That's going to turn a feminine woman off. Feminine women want a guy who's masculine. Masculine energy is all about drive, purpose, and mission, right? And this is why girls love guys who are on those things, right? So assholes, for example, I wouldn't say being an asshole. We're going to keep talking about this, but like, the reason why the girl prefers the asshole over the nice guy is because he has more masculine dominant traits than the nice guy. I'm not saying he's perfect, however, right? There's more perfect things than being the asshole. However, he has just more attractive traits, right? The fact that he doesn't give a fuck about what anyone thinks, right? The fact he can just move on, doesn't care about what the girl thinks, whatever, and he has other options, right? And he's not afraid to be an asshole to her. And so the reason why she finds that more attractive is because she trusts it more, right? And it's more authentic than the guy who's like, oh my God, I'll do anything for you, and he simps for her, trying to send her money, whatever. That is like begging and trying to buy her, you know, attention and sex or whatever. That's
Right.
weird. That comes off unnatural as fuck. The asshole is just coming off more natural, and that's why he's more attractive. So
Could you date a woman that had an attitude?
No, I don't even talk to girls who have an attitude. Like, bro, I there's been so many times where I've been on a date with a chick and she starts pulling out some attitude. I know her, and maybe it's a test, maybe it's real, maybe she has some issues, whatever. And she starts freaking out about something. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna drop you off. And she'd be like, why? What's happening? What's wrong? I'm like, no, I just don't have time for this. That's it.
Yeah.
And I move on. And then she always hits me up later. She's like, oh, why'd you drop me off? Well, why are you still cool with me? Do you like me? What's wrong? But hey, like, you know, we can meet up, we can hang out if you fix your attitude, right? Once you fix your attitude, we can meet up. We can have some fun, right? But I'm not gonna hang out with you if you have a bad attitude. If you have, you know, whatever going on. My life, I try to make my life drama free as fuck, bro. Like drama free as fuck. And that's why I am super honest with everyone about everything. It's no longer like trying to lie or trying to finesse shit.
Right.
It's like, dude, this is what I want. This is what I'm looking for. And that's it. And so any girl tries to cause trouble or whatever, she's like, all right, get out of my life. That's it.
Yeah.
Walk away.
You got to protect your peace, man.
Dude.
Because we
the
got
most
a lot of
valuable
shit to
thing.
do during the day. We don't want to be coming home and dealing with other fires.
Dude, exactly, bro. Yeah. When you're focused on other bigger things, like, bro, the last thing you want to be worried about is some chick causing a bunch of drama. Like, she should be at least some sort of peace, cooking you food, you know, helping you out, doing the dishes. Like, those are the things that guys really, really love. And I give advice to girls all the time about that shit, dude.
Yeah.
If you want to keep a guy, you want that celebrity, whatever, bro, these are the things you got to do. Cook, clean, X, Y, Z, all these things. And they're like, oh, I don't want to do that. All right, then have fun being a cat lady.
I got to hear about your conversation with your Asian parents on how you convinced them about this lifestyle.
Oh, man, dude. Yeah. So, like, my dad, right, and my mom, obviously, even when I was, like, wanting to be an entrepreneur, and probably you too, bro, is like, they're like, oh, but it's risky. Oh, but, you know, that you should go to college. You should go do something else, right? And the thing is, I did listen to them, right? I joined the military just because my dad was like, yo, you have to either join the military or go to college.
Damn.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, I'll join the military. Fuck it. I also like the military too. Look, it looked dope, right?
Yeah.
It's not what it actually is, though. It's kind of a scam.
Oh, is it?
Oh, 100%. And we could do another podcast on that shit too.
Yeah.
But it's not what it is, right? And the thing is, I know so many guys who've gone to college just because their parents told them to.
Right.
It's like, do you
especially
really?
Asians.
Oh, 100. Yeah, you got to be a doctor or some shit. It's like, bro, what the fuck? The thing is, we've realized now, but there's other ways, but they don't see that. And that's okay, right? But the thing is, as a dude, you have to be able to do what you want to do despite the consequences, and good and bad, right?
Yeah.
And there's consequences to everything you do, in entrepreneurship especially. And when I told them I want to be an entrepreneur, or I want to do this, you know, they were like, oh, that's risky, whatever. And I just had to show them. You just have to show them. And now, once I'm successful, once I'm getting billions of views, now they're like, oh, okay, you should keep doing it. Oh, we always supported you. It's like, oh, of course he did, bro. Of course, yeah. So that's how it is. That's how parents are.
That's how mine was too.
Yeah. You can't get mad at them. It is what it is. Even if I was in their shoes, bro, I would be telling my kids the same shit.
Because it worked for them.
Exactly.
Yeah. But it's a new era now.
Yeah.
With social media.
And so, like, even with the girls, though, it's like my parents, you know, bro, I got caught by my dad so many times sneaking girls in my room. And the thing is, bro, like, when I was 16, 17, I was on Tinder.
Yeah.
And this is how I got good with girls, actually, is I was meeting up and matching with girls who were 20, 21, 22 in college.
Cougars.
Yes, bro. Cougars to me, 17,
because you had to be 18, I thought, on Tinder. Did you lie about your age?
Yeah, I just 16, 17. Girls do it all the time too, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I put 16, 17. I treated it as a game, bro. And dude, I had girls picking me up from school, and because they had car. I didn't have a car back then, bro. So I had bitches picking me up from school. You know, I had girls like, you know, taking me to places, whatever, because I didn't have a car. So I was like, okay, all the girls my age don't have cars. The girls who are in college have cars. Then you start talking to these girls. And plus they were more fun, you know? And they had more access to stuff. They could bring me to bars and clubs.
Right.
Like, I got exposed to a lot of this stuff at a really, really young age, just because I was hanging out with older chicks that just, you know, brought me into cool parties, whatever. And some of us were just friends, some of us were just hooking up, whatever. But yeah, that was a pretty interesting thing. And like, I also kind of went viral on that too. It was like a thing because all my guy friends back in high school, they're like, oh, how the fuck you doing this? What the fuck? And I just put them all on the method of getting Tinder, Bumble, and social media stuff. And they're all grinding out too. And it worked for them too. And so I got a lot of experience doing that stuff when I was younger. I don't advise guys to do that now if they're young. Just because social media, it's not even worth your time, bro. The dating apps are so cooked. When I was on Tinder at 16, 17, and I was like 2015 or some shit, it was so prime. Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, all these dating apps were so fucking good, bro. Now you literally have to be the top 0.1% of dudes to actually get some matches.
What caused that, you think?
Well, there's way more guys on dating apps than girls. That's for sure. And girls only swipe on like 1 out of like every fucking 20 guys that they see.
Damn.
Yeah. And so it's opposite for guys. Guys are mostly swiping on a bunch of chicks. So that's the difference. Also, if you want another tip for guys on the dating apps as well, is the reason why your score, and they actually score you on these dating apps. So to get a higher score on dating apps, which basically a higher score gets you seen in front of more people.
Yeah.
Girls, if you're hot, you're automatic. Even if you're a mid girl, you're getting a higher score because everyone's swiping on you as a guy. Guys are gonna be swiping on these bitches all the time. But for a guy, to raise your score, you obviously have to be swiped on by a lot of attractive women or just a lot of women in general, right? But what also lowers your scores by swiping on a bunch of people. Because the score actually is determined by how many people you're swiping on too.
Oh, wow.
Yes, your score lowers if you swipe on a bunch of people because guess what? They know that attractive people aren't liking everyone, right? Because people only like people at their level or higher, right? And so if you're a hot guy, right, you're only going to be swiping on hot girls or nothing else. And so if you want to build your score, especially when you're first starting a dating app, only swipe on like 1 out of every 10 girls you see. And it sounds so low, but you start doing that for like a month or whatever, you're only going to start matching with super hot chicks, or you're going to start being seen by a lot of hotter women.
That's good
and
advice.
More girls. Yeah, dude, that's prime. So that shit's fire. I always did that stuff. And like for guys who are, you know, not used to social media or dating apps or whatever, like you have to be posting good quality pictures. Check out my Instagram, check out your Instagram, whatever. Learn how to, you know, actually be okay with being in front of the camera. Stop being so awkward in front of the camera, right? Because this is something you have to be good at. And it's very, very important.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Is there a limit on a woman's body count for you to date them?
There's no specific number. Obviously, if it's like past fucking 10, that shit's crazy to me. And obviously there's girls out there with like what, like 1,000?
Yeah, 1,000 in a day.
Crazy, bro.
Bonnie Blue.
Crazy XP, bro. Yeah, for me, it's like, you know, it honestly really depends on like, obviously we know that girls who have higher body counts are a lot more desensitized to things, right? Like you can't really even evoke their emotions anymore. Sex is nothing to them. And so it really just depends, right? Is like, are you talking to a girl that has a lot of issues? Does she have daddy issues? The thing is, I don't really care about body count. I care about the deeper lying issues, daddy issues.
Yeah.
Does she have a bad relationship with her parents, right? Because the thing is, dude, every single girl you talk to who has a huge body count, you ask them, how's the relationship with your father? Oh, I hate him. I don't even know him.
Right. Oh,
he's fucking dead. Oh, whatever the fuck. Oh, he beat my mom. Like it's some crazy shit. Every single time, and a girl has a bunch of issues, it always stems from the family. Even for us, bro, a lot of our issues stem from our families too.
Yeah, no, I had mommy issues, bro.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, exactly. So our issues stem from our parents too, and it's I care about more about that than anything else, right? Because that's gonna figure out a bunch of other things. The body count is just one part of it. Right. If I can figure out the deeper lying issue, I'll be able to figure out a bunch of other stuff of like, cool, is this girl more fun to play with or more fun to date? Right. And you have to understand there's two different types of girls, bro. They're gonna be fun. Some girls are just fun to date, and some girls are just
so you got two
fun
buckets.
Exactly. Yeah. And the issue with guys is they treat the girls that are fun to play with like the wifeys.
Right.
And they get fucked over hard. You have to treat them differently, bro. And when the thing is, when you treat a girl likes to have fun and a girl who is meant for fun too serious, she's gonna walk over you. She's not gonna treat you like with respect. She's not gonna take you seriously, whatever. And so overall, though, actually girls don't like being taken seriously at all overall. Right? When a guy starts to take a girl seriously, he starts to actually give a fuck about what she says, and it allows her words to affect him. That guy is in her eyes weak, right? So if a girl can say or do anything to emotionally affect you, you're weak. Because a guy who has options, a guy who's abundant, and a guy who is sure about himself wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Right? Now that doesn't mean you don't set boundaries and standards, but it means like whatever shit test she does, it doesn't affect you. And even like with a girl making fun of your looks, your height, anything about you, you just can't care about it. You always have to be playful. And that's the thing is learning how to just be playful and not giving a fuck is alpha. When a girl can test a guy and she can make fun of a guy, or she could try teasing a guy and he doesn't give a fuck, she's like, fuck, this guy's hot. Because she can't do anything to control him. Women want mastery over a man that cannot be mastered. And that's a quote from Stefan Arnio. And it's a super powerful quote because girls are always going to be trying to do things to get mastery over a man. She's always going to be trying to do things. Oh, stop hanging out with your boys. Stop going out. Stop doing these things, right? That make you you. And if you do those things, you actually listen to her, which we've seen a lot of guys, probably our friends that we've lost in the past to simping, right? guys who start doing all the things that she says, and then she starts to disrespect him. She starts to treat him less.
Yep.
And then eventually she divorces him or cheats on him. So that's the catch, is women want mastery over men that cannot be mastered.
Yeah.
And what that means is girls are always going to be trying to do these things, and it's this forever loop. But girls want to tame this beast. And once they tame the beast, she doesn't want him anymore. And so you always have to be the beast that can't be tamed. You always have to be the man that cannot be mastered, right? You always have to be him, right? And that's the thing, is a lot of guys, they get the girl and they give up. They think the mission's over.
Yeah.
Bro, you're in a world for a lot of hurt and suffering if you believe that just getting the girl, you got a relationship with the girl, everything is over.
That's the first step.
Yeah.
Right? There's a lot more after that.
Yeah. And the bigger step is always your mission and purpose. And the thing about your mission and purpose is it never really ends.
Right.
It's still,
I'm still trying to figure mine out.
Yeah. It always keeps evolving.
Yeah.
Like my mission and purpose, like 5 years is way different. It always keeps evolving and changing and growing. And right. And so when you think that, oh, this is it, this is the goal. Like, no, dude, I have a bunch of people talking to me, hitting me up on Instagram. Oh, you made it, bro. You got the supercar. Like, no, dude. Like, to me, I didn't make it. To them, they made it, right? If they had it. But to me, it's like, no, there's so much more I need to accomplish.
Yeah, that's just one goal, right?
Yeah, that's just one of the
Trying
things.
to conquer the world out here.
Yeah, exactly, bro. We're trying to take over the world.
Yeah, a lot of simps, man. That's why OF crushes it the way it does, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
These girls are making stupid money. I've had a lot of them on the show.
Yeah, I talk about this too. It's like, I don't even get mad at OnlyFans girls. I get mad at the Simps, bro. It's because OnlyFans wouldn't exist if Simps didn't exist.
Right.
Only reason why OnlyFans exists is because guys are giving it money. Don't get mad at the OnlyFans chicks, bro. If girls were giving me money for, doing whatever the fuck, and it was just giving me money, I was like, oh, fuck it, okay, I'll just keep doing it.
Yeah.
Why not? Thing is, it's not how it works for guys, though. But for girls, bro, they're getting sent a bunch of money. A bunch of simps are giving money for doing whatever. That's the reason why it exists. And so that's why I talk so heavily on men, too. Is like, I'll have a bunch of videos talking about girls and how they can improve. But especially for guys, bro, most guys are fucking simps, sending girls a bunch of money, giving girls a bunch of their time, energy, and attention for free, right? A lot of the guys on OnlyFans, they're not only giving away their money, they had to work for that money. So they're giving away their time. They're giving away their attention, too, because now they're paying attention to this chick. And they're giving away for free. When you give these things away for free, you lower your value. That is low value activity. That is beta male activities. Like when you do these things for free with nothing in return, you're a loser, bro. That's it. You're a loser. And the thing is, you cannot give out these things unless you're given something in return. I don't give attention to any girls unless they give me something in return. I don't even give girls sex unless, hey, is the clothes folded? Is laundry done? Is there a sandwich ready? Right? Those are the things. Like when you give girls too much too soon for free without them doing anything, they don't respect it. The reason why girls don't respect so many guys is because so many guys are hitting them up. So many guys are doing all these things, messaging, calling them all the time. And the girl's like, I didn't even do anything. Why the fuck would she respect him?
Right.
Why the fuck is she going to care about him? She's not. So it's very, very important for a guy to withhold his energy, right? We talk about peace, right? And the thing is, you can only give those things away. You can only give away your energy, give away your power. The thing is, guys just give it away for free. Because guys are told to. It's like, hey, bro, buy the girl flowers. Call the girl all the time. And do all these things, simp for her, and you'll get her, bro. Fuck no, it's a scam. It's a Hollywood lie. It's a Hollywood lie. It's fucking lie in the media and from feminism that guys are being told to give away all their resources. Give the girl all your time because that's what good guys do. It's a fucking lie, bro. You do that shit, you're gonna walk over, you're gonna get cheated on.
Yeah.
She's gonna fuck the dude that doesn't even care about her in front of you or some crazy shit. Hear about it all the time. So you don't want to be that guy. And so many guys learn the hard way and they keep getting lied to. And even your own family is sometimes the biggest liars too, bro. And they don't know it though. But even your mom, I know a lot of guys who suck women, they didn't grow up with a father figure. They only grew up around their mom and their sister. And when you ask girls for advice, what do they tell you? They give you advice on how to basically become a guy that a woman can manipulate every single time. When you ask a girl for advice, she's going to give you advice that is based upon her feelings, not based upon what works. No girl's going to tell you, okay, you got to be an asshole. You got to ignore her. You got to do this. No girl's going to fucking tell you that ever,
no
bro.
shot.
Even your mom or your sister, because they want to tell you what they want to hear too. That's why asking advice from girls, that's why I hate female dating coaches. Because they fuck.
Sadia Khan.
Yeah. I do not like female dating coaches at all because the advice that they give is so emotional. It's very rare when a girl can actually think from a man's perspective. It's basically impossible, okay? So when a girl's giving advice, they're giving advice based upon how they feel. If you ask any girl, what do you look for in a man? Oh, I want a guy who's nice, who treats me right. He doesn't try hooking up with my friends. He only talks to me. Okay, cool. I'm going to give you this guy right now. He's boring. Because she has mastery over him. Like we talked about earlier. When you have mastery over a man, it becomes boring. She moves on to the next thing. And so the guy that she has mastery over is the beast that got tamed, right? And so you have to be that guy that cannot be tamed, the guy that cannot be mastered.
When guys get cheated on and they come to you for advice, what do you tell them?
Yeah, so when a guy comes to me for advice, what I ask him is, like, what are you trying to get out of it, right? Are you trying to get the girl back? Are you, what's your goals? And most of the time when a guy comes to me saying, yo, my girl cheated on me, what do I do? It's more of like, so if the guy has some respect at least, he's like, yo, I want to get revenge on her or something, right? And if the guy's retarded, he's like, oh, okay, I want to get her back. The guy that I tell that wants to get her back after she cheated on him is like, bro, you're a cuck. Okay, number one, you're a cuck. Number two, she doesn't want you because she already chose another guy. She doesn't want you, bro.
Yeah, there's no coming back from that. Right?
Even if a girl starts seeking attention and validation, I think cheating starts way before she actually sleeps with another guy. She started cheating when she was already texting the guy.
Right.
She's already cheating when she's posting booty pics on Instagram and getting likes from other guys. That's where I see the cheating, right? And so the cheating starts way before it actually fucking happens, right? There's a lot of steps, right? She has to somehow meet the guy, get his number, then she has to text him, then she has to call him, and then they have to meet up, and then they have to make out. And there's like so many steps in between until it actually happens. Like, bro, there's so many times where you could have stopped it. So it's always the guy's fault. I actually blame cheating on the guy's fault, right? Because if a girl cheats on you, you allowed her to. Why the fuck are you in a relationship with this girl? Why were you even talking to this girl? Because I could point out so many problems this guy didn't see. I'll ask the guy, okay, this girl cheated on you. Whose fault is it? He'll be like, oh, it's hers. Like, no, bro, it was yours because you got in a relationship with her. He'll be like, oh, well, I didn't see it coming. I didn't see the red flag. Okay, cool. What was the relationship with her dad like? Well, she didn't have a dad. Okay, boom, right? You could have paid attention to that. Did she have social media? Yeah, she has social media. Okay, boom, another one. Okay, did she have hoe friends? Yeah, they were always going out, taking her out to the club. Okay, boom, another one. So there's so many things where it's the guy's fault for not paying attention, taking these girls seriously. And so that's why I tell the guy, look at all these things that you fucked up on. I don't even give a fuck about the girl. I care about what you're fucking up on. Because here's the thing. I could, cope and help him cope and be like, oh, it's okay, bro. She cheated on you. You'll just find another one. She wasn't the right one for you. And then he goes to another girl and she does the same thing. That guy can actually meet a most perfect girl, a princess, an angel, a virgin. And if he acts the way he does, she'll still cheat on him. Wow. 100%. Because girls are trainable, right? And girls are followers. Men are leaders. So without realizing it, even going back to the OnlyFans and simping, girls are being led by men. Why? Because men are giving them money, attention, validation. So men are subconsciously, without knowing, leading the women to doing these things because they're giving them money. If all the men stopped paying money, guess what? They wouldn't keep doing it. No girl would be doing OnlyFans anymore.
And now there's 1.2 million girls on OnlyFans.
Exactly. So men are always leading, subconsciously or consciously. And no matter what, men are always leading something, right? Girls are naturally followers, okay? Girls are going to follow either society or they're going to follow a strong man. Right now, they're just following society, right? My girls follow me, obviously. Your girls follow you. But the girls who don't follow anyone, they just follow society. And whatever society has, whatever programmings they have, whatever brainwashing they have, the girls are going to follow them. And it is what it is. They're going to follow whatever beliefs they have because unless a girl finds a strong man that she can actually follow and trust and submit to, she's only gonna listen to society. Okay. Even her family too. Women don't listen to their family or the Bible, whatever, or religion. They follow society. So whatever society says is okay, they're gonna listen to. Or a strong man. And this goes back to caveman days, right? So if you were in a tribe and the girls and the guys listen to society and listen to the tribe, you would survive. You would be okay. The tribe would take care of you. Now, as a man, you can actually leave the tribe and take care of yourself. You can survive because you're a man. You actually you can fight, you can hunt, you can do these things. Women cannot. So this goes back to subconsciously. Women cannot leave the tribe and just survive on their own. They can't, right? A guy can leave the tribe and start his own tribe. The girl cannot on her own. And so subconsciously, she's always been following because they understand on a subconscious level, they can't just do their own thing. They can't just survive on their own. They can't protect themselves, right? So they always need a strong man to follow or to submit to, right? And so it's always a strong man leaving first and then, the followers follow him. Right. Yeah,
that makes sense. What's the number one mistake men do that kills their attraction instantly?
Yeah, giving away too much interest, showing too much interest, giving away their mysteriousness and not letting the girl play into the story, right? And so when girls meet a guy and he tells the girl everything about him, what he does for work. So when a girl asks you, what do you do for work? It's a shit test, bro. Everything that comes out of a girl's mouth. Here's the thing, quote from David Dita. Everything in life is either a test or a celebration. Okay? So if she's not celebrating you, she's testing you. And guys don't even think, Well, she asked me for work. That can't be a shit test. It is, bro. Because if you tell her, oh, I do X, Y, Z, I'm an entrepreneur. I do this. I do podcasting. I work for this business. I work for this company. Oh, cool. No girl's like, oh my God, you're so hot, I want to suck your dick. When has a girl, whenever you ever told a girl these things, she's like, oh my God, you're so hot, I want to suck your dick. That doesn't happen. She's like, okay, cool. Right? Versus, oh, I do a bunch of stuff. I have a lot of things going on. I make money with my boys. Right? It's like, well, so what do you do? I want to know. You're going to have to see. You're going to have to wait and see. I'll show you eventually. Right? That's part of the game. That's playing it mysterious. That's giving the girl something to think about and to be curious about. Right? She wants to, figure out over time, right? When you give away all these things too soon, it's whatever, right? Of course you can do this with girls you don't find attractive, whatever, and just tell them whatever. But those little things, the guys most definitely don't think about. When a girl asks like, how old are you? Right? Or, what do you do for work? Or, what do you like to do for fun? These are all shit tests. Oh, are you talking to any other girls? Now, guys, we think so logically. This is why we get fucked up, right? Because we give away our info too soon because we think so logically. And so naturally we're like, oh, well, I'm not talking to anyone else. Or, oh yeah, we're talking to other hoes, whatever. You say that, it's going to turn her off. So you do it in a way that is playful and mysterious, right? So when a girl asks you, are you talking to other girls? Well, I always have room for one more. So you don't know. You could be talking to 0, you could be talking to 5, right? Always say, hey, I always have room for one more, right? The thing is, it leaves it like, okay, what is this guy about? How many girls is he actually talking to, right? And so it leaves that mysteriousness. If you're too direct, you're thinking logically as a dude, you're going to get cooked, right? And so this is why a lot of like super smart entrepreneurial guys, we sometimes struggle with women because we're always thinking about numbers, we're always thinking about business, right? We're always thinking about being direct and just giving out info, right? Because it makes sense. And in our world, the social media world, whatever, it makes sense. But try to carry that into dating relationships, that's where you're going to struggle. That's where you're going to see, actually, I could have done this better, or I could have made this move on the chessboard that would have garnered me more affection, attention, and interest from the girl. So that's what I'm always looking at, is like, how can I get more out of this interaction or this question? And going back to the thing is like, every little thing that comes out of a girl's mouth is a shit test. Every single thing. Even when you guys are in a relationship, if she asks you a question, it's a shit test. You cannot take her seriously. Ever. When the second you start answering these things seriousness and taking it seriously, you start to become boring every single time because now you're predictable. Yeah.
Would you ever go on that Pop the Balloon show?
Pop the Balloon? Oh, that'd be funny as fuck, bro. I saw that one guy. He starts beefing with everyone.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, I want to get him on the podcast.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, that dude's hilarious.
Would you do that too?
I wouldn't. My girl would. Nah, I wouldn't. I want to see you on there though. You would crush it.
Okay, yeah, I'll do it.
I'll get you on.
Okay, fuck it, let's do it.
I think it's hilarious. It's like these girls, some of their standards are wild to me.
Oh yeah. Well, here's the thing: is like even a girl tells, bro. I've been on dates with so many girls that are like, usually I only talk to guys who are much taller than me. I only talk to guys who are like 6 foot. I only talk to guys who are super, super famous, whatever. It's like, well, you're with me, so we're gonna have some fun, right? I don't care. It's always a shit test. It's like, if they're always gonna be, everything that comes out of their mouth is a test, bro. I don't care. Even the top guys at the top, they're getting tested by their girls too, bro.
Right.
It doesn't matter how. It never ends, bro. It never ends. Every single guy at some level is getting tested by some chick. Every single time. So it doesn't matter where you're at in life. You're always gonna be tested by some chick. You be the best guy, number 1 on planet, and some girl is still gonna test you.
Yep.
Which is what it is, bro.
Where can people find you and get coached by you, man?
Yeah, so my website, loganduong.com. That's probably the safest place where I won't get banned.
Are you banned on IG right now?
Dude, I got banned on Instagram.
Damn.
I lost like 200K on TikTok. YouTube shadow banned too. The only place I'm not banned is Spotify. That's why I told you about Spotify. My Spotify podcast kills it.
I feel like you're not even saying that controversial of things.
Yeah, no, like it's not even that crazy. Like to us, it's not even that crazy, but to the average person, what I say is crazy. When I tell guys, yo, I have multiple girlfriends. My girl has my name tatted on her. She does everything I want, and she doesn't have social media. She doesn't have guy friends. Guys are like, oh my God, that's crazy. I'm like, bro, it should be a standard for most guys.
Yeah.
If you could get away with it and you could do it, right? And the thing is, that's the only way where a relationship's actually gonna work. Like I only want that's my standard now. It's like I only want girls who are head over heels in love with me. When I didn't know much about girls and I didn't really experience much about women, I didn't get the most out of them. I didn't really see it, right? I didn't know that a girl can actually have these things about her and actually be head over heels in love with you. You know, everyone is always gonna, if you've never smelled or seen a rose, I can't really describe it to you, right? And so for most guys, when you tell them these things, like, hey, you know, your girl shouldn't have these things. They're like, really? But everyone else has it. I'm like, yeah, everyone else, because they're a bunch of fucking losers. Yeah. So it's like, you know, you tell guys these things and it's so like eye-opening to them. It's like, oh my God, this is crazy. This is a whole new world. Like, bro, this used to be natural. Like, this used to be normal 50, you know, to 100 years ago, right? We just lost our way. We just went this completely different route. The pendulum swung this complete different way to simping and feminism. It used to be the complete opposite, bro. Way opposite. Everything is flipped. And so the things that I say now are, normal to us, but they're very different and crazy to other people. And a lot of people don't believe it. It's like, bro, follow my Instagram, check out my stories. See, I post testimonials all the time of myself, other people. Like, it's possible. And I want to show guys what's possible, because if you don't see what's possible, you never seen or smelled the rose, it's gonna be hard for me to explain it. But I want to show guys what's possible, because most guys think, well, I see guys talking about, you have to get money to get girls. No, dude. No, you don't.
You don't believe that?
No, not at all. Not at all. I was getting girls before I was rich. I was getting girls, whenever I wanted to, right? And so the thing is, the only times where I didn't get girls is when I didn't believe in myself, is when I didn't believe that I was the catch, when I was not actually improving my life in any way, right? And when I was simping over chicks, right? And I was only taking one girl seriously, and I started cutting off all my other options. That's when I started to lose. That's when I started to lose my options and my abundance and my value, right? And so, or when I put, most importantly, a girl before my mission and purpose. When you put a girl before your mission and purpose, oh my God, bro, you're cooked.
Yeah.
Because now you lose respect from everyone, all right? Especially when you've seen guys cut off their friends for a chick.
Oh, I hate that.
Dude, they lose respect from everyone, especially the girl. The girl who wanted them to do it, they lose respect from everyone. They lose respect from the guy friends, their family, and future business partners, and the girl.
Everyone, yeah.
Everyone, bro. Those guys always lose everyone. And because they are putting a woman before everything else. And when you do that, you're signifying to the world that she is up here above everything else, above what you want and what you value, what you believe in. And girls, they hate that shit.
Yeah, then they break up 6 months later and he tries to be friends with you again. I'm like, bro, I lost respect for you. Like,
there's no coming back, bro. No coming back.
Yeah.
So, thanks for having me on, bro.
Yeah, we'll link your stuff below. Thanks for coming, man. That was fun. Check them out, guys. See you next time.